did see a bear, and I am deathly afraid of bears. Only at like 1,700 steps. Hello everyone, welcome back to my little neck of the woods here on YouTube. I'm Kenzie, if you don't know me. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Alberta, Canada. This video is going to be a follow-up on my Building My Dream Life semester video. So if you want a bit more context, I will link that in the description. But basically, it's where I kind of designed my life as a semester into 5 courses. And that's how I'm structuring my weeks and my goals for the next 4 months. So it is currently Sunday. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through how I plan and prepare for the week, and then how I fit everything in throughout the week and what this looks like for me. So I have my black cherry Zevia. So go ahead, grab a fun drink, cozy snack, anything you like, and get comfy. And yeah, we will start doing some of our Sunday planning together. So I've already done a lot of stuff for the week today so far. I've done laundry, I've done some cleaning, I've done my meal prep for the week and just that kind of stuff. But how I'm going to start out is for my semester, I have 5 classes. So I have my research class for my honors thesis. I have my dance teaching class because that is my second job currently. I have a YouTube and content creation course that I'm doing. I have a life and joy course, and then I have a health, fitness, and energy course. So I have made this little weekly checklist, and I'm gonna go through this and check off everything that I did. So this is my weekly requirements broken down by course, what I needed to do. So starting off not very strong is my research course. So my weekly requirements are 2 focused lab sessions. So when I'm building my schedule for the week, I can block this in as 30 to 90 minutes. I will probably need to up that at some point, but I can confirm this has had to increase. For now, that's how I'm structuring it. I did not do that. My research was definitely my weak point this week, I feel like. So that sucks. This is why it's good to look back on your week and kind of see where you need more work. So that is not going to get checked off. I did do a micro task, so I'm going to check that off. And I did check in with my supervisor, so I have a plan of what needs to get done over the next week or 2. So I will check that off. Now onto my dance teaching course. We have class prep, so lesson planning and choreography. I have it as when I'm blocking out my week, I can plug in 2 to 3 hours. I think that will be a bit heavier for the first month, and then my goal is to reduce that by the time we get to December. This year I've changed my approach to planning out my classes, so I've built a syllabus and like a monthly class template, trying to plan like a month at a time kind of thing. I did a lot of that the past couple weeks, and then 2 nights of teaching. I did do that. So we'll check that off. And then reflect on dance week. I'm going to do that right now. I think it went really well. I was feeling quite anxious about it, but I had a lot of fun and it was good. And I got started on one of my solo routines already this week, which is a pretty early start for me. So for YouTube and content creation, my first one is 1 long form YouTube video published. And I did not do that, and I'm so sad. So I had uploaded my last video last Friday, and then the next video I uploaded today, which is Sunday. So technically that Sunday to Saturday period, I didn't upload one. This is just a hobby at this point. It's a fun creative outlet. So, you know, if I'm really busy in other areas of my life, that is somewhere where unfortunately, that is where I have to kind of back up a little bit. I did do community engagement. Responded to comments. I think I got like 2. So I responded to those. I did not do 1 to 2 short form videos, but that one is optional. for Life 101, one adventure / activity. So yes, that did happen. Sunday, my boyfriend and I went boating at a lake that's nearby, but we've never been boating at. Like, we visited this lake before, but we've never actually taken the boat out, and it was super, super nice. We like met a cute little family, and it was just really cute. It was a really, really fun day. Yeah, I feel good about that because I went boating at a really nice lake in the mountains, and it was gorgeous. So that definitely gets checked off. One rest evening, I do think I did that. I would say it wasn't the most like intentional rest. I wish I'd done something that was a little bit more rejuvenating, but Friday I didn't really do anything productive. So I'm counting that as a rest evening, but I'm going to check that off because I'm not going to harp on how I rested. That's not the point of this. And then daily reflections, I did do that. So this month, the way I'm doing my daily reflections is I'm doing daily gratitude practice. I mentioned in my last video that I'm doing a daily habit tracker, and I have it up in my bathroom. So that is one of my daily habits, is doing gratitude practice, and I have not missed a day. So that definitely gets checked off. Health, fitness, and energy, 3 strength training sessions. No, but I did 2. So I'm not going to check that off. Daily steps, I was really good about this, and I was kind of shocked. There were multiple days where I got over 10,000 steps, and I hit 8,000 every day except for Saturday. I'm going to check that off because I feel like that's really, really good. And if you averaged it out throughout the week, it would be 8 to 10,000 every day. Sleep consistency, 5 days of the week. No, that was a fail. I didn't do that a single day. Like, I did not get to bed at a time I was planning on. That's another area that needs focus this week. Meal plan and prep, I did do that, so that gets checked off. I prepped Kodiak protein pancakes for my breakfast, prepped a bunch of Ninja Creamies. I also made chicken, rice, and zucchini with crispy onions, and that was really, really good. Overall, not terrible. I think this is pretty good for my first week in this little semester. My goal for the first couple weeks is just to do my best and see where I'm at and just start getting in a good routine. I am pretty happy with that. So for my overall week assessment, pretty happy with it. Sleep, strength training, and working on my research are the areas I need to put more energy into. Energy level for last week, I would say was pretty good, especially compared to August. If 10 is like absolutely amazing, I'm going to say 7.5, which I think is pretty good because I'm almost never at a 10 because my sleep is so terrible. Life satisfaction, last week was really good. Last week was also like the tail end of the long weekend. So I had actually Monday, Tuesday off of work, and I hung out with some friends, and it was just more chill in that way. I'm honestly gonna say like 8.5. I feel like it was really good. Perfect. So that is my assessment of my first week. Now we are going to start planning out this upcoming week. So it's the same requirements that I already talked about. I'm going to check off meal plan and prep because I have my chicken and broccoli in the crock pot right now. Honey garlic, chicken, broccoli, and rice. I prepped strawberry chia seed pudding for my breakfast. I prepped some Ninja Creamies for like my little sweet treats to end off the night. And then tonight for supper, I'm making salmon bowls, and that'll be good for tonight and tomorrow because I only have one salmon because salmon's expensive. And then Tuesday night, I'm going to meal prep chicken burgers with Caesar salad with Brussels sprouts. That's my plan for the week. There are a couple things I need to get from the grocery store today or tomorrow. But yeah, I'm checking off the meal plan and prep because my meal plan for the week is completely done. And I have all my lunches are being prepped right now, my breakfast, so that gets checked off. So now we are going to start planning my week based on these weekly requirements. So I have my Google Calendar. I have here like multiple calendars for different things, and then that's how I'm tracking everything. And then like, let's say I don't want to look at my YouTube calendar, I can just uncheck that and I don't see it. We are going to pull up the week view. So of course I have my 9 to 5 job that is already plugged in there. I'm going to plan my workouts because my plan is doing the 3 days that I don't teach dance. So that is pretty simple. So I have Monday, I'm going to do legs, Tuesday, upper body, and then Friday, full body, all before work. So that is plugged in. Daily steps. So again, that's more of like a daily habit. So I'm not really plugging that in on a weekly basis, but sleep consistency. So I do plug in like the times I want to be in bed. So currently I'm wanting to be in bed by 9 p.m. Sunday to Tuesday, 10 p.m. Wednesday, Thursday, because Wednesday, Thursday I teach dance and I cannot be in bed by 9. I do put in my sleep hours because I like to get a reminder. So that's all my health, energy, and fitness stuff. Actually, I am going to put in Tuesday, cook dinner, because I'll make the like chicken burgers and salad that night and then have that till Friday. So I am going to plug that in actually. Next, I want to plug in the stuff I need for my dance teaching. So class prep, I'm going to try and do all of that tonight. I don't know if I can do all of it actually. I don't know if I have time. I'm going to do an hour tonight, and that's going to go under Kenzie Dance. Maybe I will also do that Tuesday, or an hour after I cook dinner. Actually, I'm going to do dance prep first and then cook dinner because I find right after work, if I jump straight into my dance stuff, I feel very creative still. Yeah, I'm going to do dance prep first on Tuesday and then cook dinner / meal prep. All my dance stuff is plugged in now. Now I'm going to plug in my research stuff. Again, this is one of the areas that needed improvement. So, you know what, maybe I'm going to do one micro task tonight. I'm going to do that before my dance prep, so that'll just be 30 minutes. You know what? I think tomorrow, Monday, I think I'm just going to come home, let the dogs out, and then go back to the office, take my lunch with me, and eat my lunch while I work on my thesis. So I want my micro task, and then I want 2 30 to 90 minute sessions. So let's say 12:30 to 1 when my lunch break is done. You know what? Maybe I'll do that Tuesday as well. I could do that Friday as well. And then I'm trying to not overplan my weekends because I find that's often when I get really overwhelmed, is when every single day is planned out to the hour what I have to be doing, because then if I miss anything, I feel like, oh, I have no time to catch up on it because every other hour is filled up. I'm going to try to not plan anything for Saturday, but when Saturday comes around, do something for one of the courses that I still need to get done for the week, if that makes sense. So that is all plugged in. Now for YouTube and content creation, I am going to film Friday after work because it is my payday. So I'm going to film a budget my paycheck / payday routine video. And those are easy because it's stuff I already do. So I just have to put the camera on and then walk you through it kind of thing. Now, for the video that I'm filming currently, I will need to block in some time to edit throughout the week. This is, again, the area that I'm trying to be like, if I'm getting really overwhelmed, this is the thing I can cut down on, which is YouTube. So, you know what, I'm going to plug in editing times after everything else is already plugged in. I think that's a good idea because then I'm not prioritizing it over the other areas. So I'm actually going to hold off on that. Okay, so now for life and joy. One rest evening. So I'm going to try and make that Friday. Now I know I said I am filming a budget my paycheck video after work, so that technically is something productive, whatever, yada yada. But I think that's fine because it's something, again, I do regardless and it's fun. It's like a hobby. So I think that's fine. So Friday night, I have it blocked off as my chill night. And then one adventure / activity. My boyfriend and I really wanted to go on a quad ride this week. So we were thinking either Monday after work, and if not, we probably can Saturday. Now I am going to put in a little bit of editing time in. So I think Tuesday after I cook dinner, meal prep, I will do 30 minutes. Actually, 45 minutes of that. And then after that, I can get ready for bed. And then Thursday after work, I can edit and eat dinner before I go teach dance. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm feeling good about this week. What I need to get done tonight is 30 minutes of thesis micro task and then an hour of dance prep. So I have about an hour and a half till I have that scheduled. Wait, I want to take the dogs for a walk. Oh, but I also need to cook. See, this is the issue. Because I want to go to the grocery store today. I want to obviously finish my meal prep. I have to make rice for it. I need to make dinner, my salmon bowl. I need to finish up my laundry. And I want to get to bed at a good time. So I'm going to move this thesis, micro task, and dance prep to Monday. This is how I planned out my week. So it just looks like this now. I should be hitting everything on my weekly checklist. I'm excited to go through this week with you. I think it'll be really good. So that was how I planned out my week for my different courses for my semester. All right, this is not plated nicely, like at all by any means, but I'm super excited to eat this. So this is teriyaki salmon, rice, shelled edamame, cucumber, and then some sesame seeds. Okay, and now I have all my lunches done and prepped out. So it's rice, honey garlic, chicken, and broccoli.
One that's not so hard. I can get lost down that dangerous road. I am not them. I do not know what they're really going through. There's a lot that I assume.
Breakfast time. Let's get breakfast. Yeah, breakfast. Good morning, everyone. Pardon me, I have my unicorn heatless curl thing going on, so I'm gonna take that out soon. But I'm just having my coffee. I almost did not want to get up this morning. I'm gonna drink this and then head to the gym, and I'm gonna do an upper body. Yesterday was lower body, and I'm not feeling that hungry. My hair was a little wet still, unfortunately, when I did the heatless curls, so we'll see how this ends up drying, but at least it's something. So it is starting to be like actually chilly in the mornings. Okay, I am all done, ready for work. So I'm just headed to the office now. Once I get there, I'm gonna eat my Bear Bells protein bar, and then I'll also make myself a coffee at the office. I brought my Nespresso over to my office, and then I have creamer in like the communal fridge. So I'm gonna have a hot coffee. Oh shit. Oh. It's okay. Everything will be fine. Hello everyone. So I ate supper, I did the dishes, did a quick cleanup of the kitchen. Now I've just sat down with my iPad and I'm gonna do my class prep for the week. So my dance teaching prep. I have the first 4 weeks of the classes I'm teaching currently all roughly fleshed out. So I'm just going to my Notion page where I have all of that, and I'm just going to make sure it all makes sense, refresh it in my brain. And then if there's exercises I need to fully work out, I'm going to do those. The first one I have, okay, so this one is a tap class, and this one I am covering a maternity leave. So she gave me kind of her framework for what she wants done. So I typed up while we were having that conversation in my good notes a little thingy about it. I'm going to work through that. So that one is all planned out now. I created a couple of new exercises. So that's the tap one. I wanna maybe get another one done. So I'm gonna go to this contemporary class I'm teaching. So yeah, I have the week 1 here, and then I have what I roughly planned out for week 2. So I'm just gonna adapt what I had planned for week 2 based on how week 1 went. And then if there's anything I need to practice, make sure I have it in my body, I'm going to do that.
Perfect bodies in the shallow blue, drifting faster than they should. Golden hour paints a dreamlike view. Even dreams start fading too.
Hello, it is my lunch break currently. I just ate my lunch, so it was the same honey garlic chicken and broccoli with rice. So I'm gonna grab my stuff for teaching dance after work and pack that. I'm gonna bring a Bear Bells protein bar to have mid-afternoon. And I just remembered that I'm actually supposed to make sourdough for some people. So I'm just gonna feed my starter.
Even tell me what to do. I can feel us slipping away. Treading water, yeah, what's the use? I just say play.
Along with this Bear Bells protein bar, I think I'm also gonna pack some grapes. They're just so good. Like, they literally taste like candy or like Skittles to me. I don't know. Oh, these are good grapes too. Like, I don't want to pack too much because I don't really need that much. I'm honestly not a huge at work snacker. I normally don't really pack any snacks. I feel like that's good. It's not like a crazy amount, but it'll just give me something to snack on along with this. I also want to take some of my vitamins. So got vitamin B12. My mom got this for me because I kept talking about how like tired I always am. So she got this for me. And then vitamin D3 because I'm in Canada. And then omega-3s. This is a new addition. I'll start with the vitamin D. This one's nice and little. Then I'll do the omega-3s. These ones are freaking huge. Okay, and then this one, it's one of the ones where you like dissolve under your tongue, and it's cherry flavored, which is quite nice. And we are only at like 1,700 steps, so that will definitely require a bit more effort today. Okay, we're gonna go for a walk. I ate supper and then I just did some more work on some of the solo routines that I'm gonna do. I showered and washed my face and everything. I thought I'd walk you through my nighttime skincare routine. I have very acne prone skin. I've always had acne, especially on my chin. But I've been using tretinoin for like 4.5 months or something now. That has made such a difference, and it didn't at first. So if you are starting tretinoin or any type of like prescription retinol or retin-A or whatever, just be patient because it will probably work very, very well once it does. So I washed my face. I use this all over my face. It's like an oil cleanser. In the shower, I wash my face with the CeraVe Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser for normal to dry skin. And then once my skin is dry out of the shower, then I put the tretinoin on and then I let that sit for a bit. My skincare routine, since I've been using tretinoin, has really focused on hydration. I use the Bioma Hydrating Milky Toner. I just got this from Shoppers. This is just really nice for just like bringing some hydration back into your skin. And then I don't have like a ride or die moisturizer, but this is what I use. It's just the Cetaphil moisturizing lotion. Very, very basic. I have tried other ones. I come back to cheap and simple every time. One thing I have noticed since being on tretinoin is I really have to like layer it on, like almost how like slugging was like a thing. I feel like it's kind of like that. Like I'll put a little layer of moisturizer on, I'll let it sit for a minute, and then I'll put another layer on. And then I don't do this every night. A good amount of the time I go in on top for extra hydration, and I use the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Baume B5. And I just take like a very small amount. I don't take a lot. And then I just kind of put that like a thin layer all over my face, and I feel like it locks in all the, moisture and hydration. With the tretinoin, my skin is gonna like drink this up. So that was my skincare routine for the evening. I am just gonna mix up my Ninja Creamy now. I'm gonna have a cherry one tonight. I'm going to make a full pint tonight because my boyfriend is gonna come share some with me, so we're gonna split it. I don't know how much I want to use though. I feel like this is probably enough. Have the chicken burgers in the air fryer. All right, so I fed the girls supper. They went outside. I had my night of teaching. It's almost dark out now. I taught some contemporary, some hip hop. So yeah, that is my 2 nights of teaching off my course load for the week, so that's good. I'm only at 6,000 steps, which is kind of shocking. Normally when I teach, it ends up being a lot higher, but I didn't really walk much at work today, or like at lunch or outside of work hours at all, so that is probably why. So I'm going to try to reach the 8,000 step goal, but my priority is getting to bed at a good time because I want to hit my 3rd strength training workout in the morning. I'm going to finish making my supper, hang out with the girls a little bit, give them some attention, and pretty much just get ready for bed and go to bed. All right, hello everyone. Happy Saturday. So I figured I would just bring you up to speed. Friday, I woke up again pretty early and I did a little at-home workout with my dumbbells. I did a full body. I was trying to kind of stay off my phone a bit more on Friday. I'm trying to be a little bit better about that in the mornings. And then I worked. That went well. After work, my boyfriend and I went quadding, which you saw. I got some clips. It was really nice. We did see a bear, and I am deathly afraid of bears, but it's okay. Now it is Saturday. Him and I had lattes in the morning. We just kind of hung out, chill. I just did some laundry, a bit of cleaning, and then I just filmed a YouTube video. So how I budget my paycheck, because yesterday was payday for me. Now I'm gonna keep on going with my chores for the day. I need to meal plan for next week and then go to the grocery store. So let's see how we're doing for our courses for the week. I'm gonna go to my weekly tracker. I did do my class prep and I did do 2 nights of teaching, so that was good. I did do my long form video published on Sunday. I have replied to comments. I did not do 1 to 2 short form, but that was optional. I did do 1 adventure / activity because yesterday we went quadding. 1 rest evening. I feel like Monday was on the chiller end. I'm gonna count Friday as my rest evening as well because I didn't do anything except for fun stuff. So 3 strength training sessions. I did do that, which we love. Daily steps. I hit this every day except for yesterday. Correction, I meant Thursday, not Friday. And I was in bed at decent times every weeknight this week, and I woke up between 5 and 5:30 every day this week. So that can get checked off, the sleep consistency 5+ days. So that is great. Now the one area I am severely lacking in, not good because it is arguably one of my more important ones, and that is my research course. So this is for my undergraduate thesis. So that is something I'm going to get done today to finish off all my main weekly priorities. Meal plan, grocery shop, and then spend a few hours working on that. I'm just gonna have to cram it in today, and that's what it is. But as long as it's getting done, and that's why I'm happy I kind of left Saturday as pretty open, because then when I miss something, I have today to kind of catch up on it. If I have time, because I might also hang out with my boyfriend later, I'm going to choreograph a little bit, but I don't have anything super pressing that I need to choreograph right away. But that is where we're at. So this is week 2 of my fall semester, and I do think it's going pretty well, and I'm actually feeling pretty good about it, which I'm so glad. Yeah, just wanted to give you a little check-in, and yeah. Okay, bye. Hello everyone, I am back from the grocery store. First of all, we have a ton of cheddar for all the cheddar jalapeno sourdough I'm gonna make. To go with that, I also got a couple things of pickled jalapenos. I'm also making maple pecan sourdough for some people. I just bought a bunch of chopped pecans. I wish I could have bought this in bulk. They didn't have any options there. So that was frustrating, but whatever. I got the espresso beans that I use for my coffee in our Breville machine. So I use the Kicking Horse Cliffhanger espresso. I got this sweet and sour sauce to use with some of my chicken that I'm going to make later in the week. I'm going to make burger bowls tonight and for the next few days. So I got burger sauce and then also extra lean ground beef for the burger bowls. I also got some Kodiak cakes, protein pancakes. I got these beef sticks. I always see people talking about beef sticks, and I love beef jerky, and I was like, this would be a good high protein snack. It's not actually even that high protein. Never mind. Maybe I should have checked that first. Well, they'll taste good. So I got 2 Bear Bells creamy crisp protein bars. These are really, really good. Good for on the go. I then got some more Fairlife milk. So I'm using 3% for my coffees. I still have some 2% left that I'm going to use for my Ninja Creamies, but I like to use this in my coffee. I got some dark chocolate chips also for my Ninja Creamies. And that is my grocery haul. It was quite expensive, but we're not going to talk about it.